Okay, I'll go get the shoulder enchants, the scavenging one, and that should be enough. And I haven't seen the, bonus proc off the quad happen. Before, like I was saying, quad, you would kill an enemy, and you get the normal loot, then you might get to loot them again. I haven't seen that happen at all. I'm starting to wonder if it's just made if they've changed its workings at some stage, where you just passively get more stuff off of enemies. Like instead of just dropping 1 to 5, they might drop 1 to 7 or whatever. Quad scavenging. I'm just checking here out of curiosity, seeing if there's any commentary on it. Oh, I think there's. I was just having a look here. There's no comments. Well, actually, someone here was like after other players have finished looting them. So it sounds like the old version, but I haven't noticed any procs of it. Maybe I've just been oblivious. That'd be annoying. Then again, that did seem to be from the previous game, from WoD, you know? So, yeah. Goodbye. Do I have it here? Oh, I can't spell it. Item enchants. Shoulder. Boon of the Scavenger. Yes. Buyout. Yes. Can you get it? And sometimes here a nearby ally for. Ooh, I can actually get these enchants. A permanent enchant necklace to sometimes increase crit and haste by 1,000. Let's grab some enchants. Okay, I might go with this distant army. Periodically summon a rain of arrows on your target. This sometimes increases your armor. Hidden satyr. It sometimes summons a satyr to attack your enemy. Trained soldier. It sometimes increases your mastery by 600. Deadly. Okay, I'm gonna go with the hidden army one. Distant army. No head enchants, cloak enchants. No interest in agility. No interest in int. I might want to switch the int one for when I'm doing the holy one, but for now the strength one is more than enough. Glorious stats, can't be done higher than 600. Can't be done higher than 600. Legion herbalism, Legion mining, Legion skinning. Using surveying. Okay, let's grab that. Ebon steel belt buckle. It allows you to put an extra socket onto a belt, which is really nice. But it's old stuff. And those are old spell thread and like leg upgrades. And that's just a old enchant. Okay, I've spent a bit of money, maybe a bit too much, but Seal V and all that.
Inventory is full.
Okay, what is this? The shoulder one.
I can't carry anymore.
Necklace.
Inventory is full.
Boost the cloak. Ooh, and gloves. Okay, let us. This is reset. Let's make this. The excess will be sent to my mailbox. Thank you, Postmaster. Actually, not the auction there. Let me head back to my bank. We'll deposit everything. I meant to find a vendor. Yes. What's that? 525. Alright. There we go. Sort. Beautiful. Now, let us to Navari send these three. Oh, send them to my right alt later on.
You got my attention.
Okay, there we go. Now I need to find the olden bread lady.
What can I get for you today?
Sell. 780. 780. 780. 780. 780.
Safe travels.
Okay, switch to holy. I'm happy to have, you know, the blessings of the Pantheon, but I wish I could actually get the item what needed for it, that's you use for it, you know, because that'll be bloody useful. Okay, now I have some actual enchants on my ear. Here's hoping they're good stuff. So let us head back to Dal. We'll repair our gear when we're there, and we'll get back to Stormheim to go beat up more tattoo artists. I'm actually gonna just check the rep vendors here, just to see that they don't actually have anything useful. Because like the other guy had a thing that upgraded your thing. So I'm just curious if these do. Could get this. It's already known. Boon of the Lightbringer. Sunglow. Favored by the Army of the Light troops as a morale booster. Ooh, I think that works even better. I'm sticking with what I have though, because that actually works really good. With the blues there, yeah, that works pretty good. Okay. They do have the infinite one of these over there, but it's so expensive. And will only be useful for this expansion. We'll grab this. And we'll grab this.
Take caution.
There's this, and there's this. It's not really an orphan. The name just makes you feel better about abducting it. That's funny. Well, really, we didn't abduct it. We just merely bought it off someone who already did. Our hands are clean. Looking for. I was saying before, I did a bit of a draft the other day. Magic. I'm looking forward to finishing it off. Like I said, I got 2 out of 5 matches I played. I got 2 wins. In one of my wins, my opponent just drew poorly, but then for the next 2 matches against him, I drew really poorly. And then with the wait, was it? No, I didn't play 5. I did 4. So yeah, 2 matches I drew poorly, so I ended up losing. Like I just didn't get nearly enough. I was behind the mana. Okay, I had to Grey Watch. So yeah, I was just behind the mana, so I couldn't really play much. But then with so yeah, first match the opponent was behind like I was in the following 2 matches. But then for the 4th match, it was fine on both sides. It was quite a tight race. Barely won. Like literally barely won. If I hadn't blocked 1 attack, I would have lost. So yeah, barely won. I had actually gotten a legendary card. This like a vampire guy, and I've had him, drew him in 3 of those matches there. I didn't draw him in the first match, but the other 3, I drew him there, and I only got to play him at the tail end of the last match, of the last game. I keep saying match, but it's like there's matches, then there's the 2 or 3 in between games within each match. So in the last game, I finally got to play him just as I won, and I could have just won without even playing him. So yeah, it's annoying because in the other 2 matches in the 2 matches I lost. Actually, yeah, I 50% score here. Won half, lost half. But anyway, in the 2 I lost, if I had actually gotten to play him, he would have. Well, I don't want to say won me the game, but basically someone had a flyer. He's a flyer, and of the exact same strength. So at least he would counter it out, or at the very least discourage him from attacking. So, and if opponents take any damage, he gets stronger. For each time an opponent gets hit, he gets well, an opponent's creature gets hit, takes damage, he gets a 1/1. So very nice. But yeah, if I could have played him, I would have done a lot better. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. So anyway, now that we're a little bit stronger, but yeah, I keep switching around what I want to play. At the start, I had a red-black deck. It was just one of the pre-built decks. Then I was like, you know what? I want to play black-white, and I buy a ton of a huge variety of black-white cards, and it's just that triggered. Just angels from on high, just so I pepper the guy with a few bolts. But yeah, like I wanted a black-white deck, and I buy a ton of a variety of black-white cards that a ton of black-white cards that. What was it? I'm just completely blanking what I was trying to say. Fuck, they really want to mess me up.
I need to get closer.
Christ, we're already on 45 extra court here. Oh yeah, a ton of black-white cards that kind of synergize together. They like give me health, or do damage. They heal me and do damage to the enemy. And then I got a card that heals me when I do damage to the enemy, or does damage when I heal. That kind of thing. One or the other, I can't remember. But yeah, it's I had this synergy going on, but a friend was saying that it wouldn't really work too well, like as a deck. So I ended up getting a bit of a different thing. Then eventually I tried a black-green deck, and I was actually quite happy with it. Then I ended up branching into a bit of blue, and hold on. Now I've branched back into black-green, but now I'm tempted in going into black-yellow. Sorry, black-white again. Glorious. But yeah. So yeah. I've had a bit of a journey. I know people may have multiple different decks of different colors, but it's just like I tend to focus on one deck, but I just keep fluctuating around. And I've been meaning to order some cards for quite a while, but I just spent the money for the cards on getting hold on. I spent the money on getting I remember I was saying I got Grim Dawn, the Grim Dawn expansion, and Titan Quest. Yeah, I spent the money on for the cards on that. Decidedly less effective than a spear, but so yeah, there was a point there I wanted to repeat, but I can't remember what it was now. So I started off with a black-red, went to black-yellow, and yeah, I got a ton of cards that were, I remember now, like they would heal me, and they would do damage to the enemy, and then they would heal me for doing damage to the enemy, or damage the enemy for me healing, or whatever. It was like one card would do one thing, another card would do another, that kind of thing. And it was from like Shadows over Innistrad and like the Game Watch and all that. Also got a few ally cards, but I don't have nearly enough for an ally deck. In one of our drafts or something of Shadows over Innistrad, I did get actually it would have been Eldritch Moon. I did get it was like a continuation of the original Innistrad set, or maybe not original, but a previous Innistrad set. I'm not sure how many there were. There was like some nutty professor turned themselves into a fly. Yeah. I believe the professor was called, Goldblum. But anyway, there's a continuation of that in Eldritch Moon. And I have that card, and I really want to get maybe another copy or two of it and make a deck centered around it, especially with Dominaria and all its wizards. For those who don't know, it's a blue card that synergizes with wizards. Every time you cast a spell, you get to summon a wizard, and when you have 3 wizards on the board, which can be ones not of the ones that they summon, then you get a hold on, let me find my food. Then you get a then your card transforms, and it flips over to its other side, which gives all your wizards flying and extra damage and health. I can't remember what it is. It could be a 2/1 or something. I can't remember. So you go from 1/1 wizards to a host of 3/2 wizards that can now fly. And if you have not like legitimate wizard cards and not just the tokens, they're even better. So you might have a 3/3 wizard as is. Now it's a 5/4 wizard with fly. It's a really nice idea. Plus, it's a blue deck, so you've probably plenty of counters and whatnot. Mess with your opponent. That's one issue I have with not being blue. But to be honest, I wasn't going that heavy in blue in my deck anyway. I was more green and black. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. Disarm refers to a volley of arrows, dealing 3 damage over 1.5 seconds. Yeah, that seems fun. I was wondering, was it... Ooh, that looks like a painful way of getting a tattoo. Like, I got a tattoo. I have a tattoo. It's of the paw. It's of my old dog Jesse's paw. Okay. She passed on last year in February. But anyway, I got her paw, and apparently the lady doing it has quite a gentle hand, but I was still like shaking from it, and felt very cold. Certainly I had my top off, but it was cold from the pain rather than anything else. And, you know, she was gentle. The idea of getting a tattoo that way just... Oh god, no. It just looked like the initiative was just staring down the bear that was ignoring it. Just like, or not staring it down, but just like giving it a dirty look there. But yeah, just the idea of getting a tattoo that way just... does not feel good. Okay, I'm going to see one thing. Just want to look up on Wowhead. Just curious if this enchant is anyway worth it. May have wanted to have gone with another one. Distant army. Wow. Comments. Okay, there's only a comment talking about it, and in a general sort of way, like you do X, Y, and Z to get it and all that. Okay, someone else turned up there, and I'm basically, if anyone else comes here, it would make farming here really awkward. So I'm hoping no one else does turn up. Here's a comment, but it's just the same thing. Okay, there's procs every 2.5 minutes. Huh. I think I was getting it more than that. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any commentary on this. So I'm not really sure if it's worthwhile using it. Part of me feels like maybe the other ones were better, because they boosted my stats a bit. Yeah, I'll go with it. I was just wondering if there was like an internal cooldown to it or what. Okay. At least now with the new mount I have, I'm just keep on loading all the goblins I have. It'll be much easier to keep the inventory situation under control. I don't know, part of me feels... Just thinking of it there, I'm not really sure I'm happy with Arator's voice lines. I know, it just doesn't do it for me.
For the light.
Cavalier! Okay, come on. Group up. Wake of Ashes. Beautiful. Hearing all those lines just trigger at once is funny. Oh, I never did repair my gear. Oh, I'll keep going till it breaks. Glorious. I think that's was actually what I'm thinking of is actually from WoW. Thank you. There we go.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
I wonder if there's an internal cooldown for it or not. Like, you know, if there is, then that's a bit disappointing. But if there isn't, then that means I could, you know, if I have a nice group of enemies together, I have a chance of triggering it on a few of them all at once. Part of me's thinking maybe I should have gone with the stat increases. I know, just the idea of just arrows raining in on my enemies just sounds cool to me. So I went with that. Glorious. Okay, healing, but movement speed is reduced by 75%. Ah, the adventure metabolism.
I need to get closer.
Glorious.
One by one, our foes shall fall. I can't carry anymore.
Okay. After this one, Christ, the aggro radius. Like bloody hell.
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
Uh-huh. 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 Okay, there we go. Figure I may as well kill off the bears while I'm here. Well, I don't need to. It is a bit extra resources. Glorious. Did I hit the bear or something? Pulling it? I have no idea. Okay, yeah, you can see that was old bear model. I'm gonna have to call quits soon. I'm honestly burning out. So and now I'm suddenly feeling tired again. Well, that's a bloody nuisance. Let's buff my strength a little. Glorious. Okay, I'm substantially burly. Like, seriously, it's getting kind of silly. Like, I'm just hacking through these mobs and they're at the level. It is actually really silly. Like, truly silly.
I'm out of range. The light smites our foes.
Distant army. God King, God King, God King, God King, God King. Just so catchy. Okay. Oh, Heya. Glorious. Okay, over here. Oh, it took big guy over there long enough. Ah, he's fighting Arator. There we go. Okay, we'll fight our way up, back out to the entrance. Got ruined compartment, then killed over. I'm hoping that these extra enchantments will prove useful when I'm going up against the mage tower again. Probably assuming that just a fast stat increase might be better, but I'll go with the extra attack because sometimes things are on cooldown, and especially if I'm hitting the main boss, like you know not main boss, the Inquisitor. It'll be pretty useful. Tonight, the crows will feast. Yeah, I'm just imagining the two of them start bickering. No, the crows will feast off my kill. No, mine. No, mine. I'm just getting completely distracted from, you know, the Draenei just repeatedly demolishing the village. Your blood will be my war paint. My war paint will be your blood. Okay, we'll pull him with that. Hello, lads. Glorious. I'm gonna have to check the audio, make sure this ain't too low. I've been meaning to do that for ages, actually. I like altered the audio ages back when I was doing doing that, you know, subterranean mine thing, the silver shard mines. I changed the audio back then, and I never checked it. I kept meaning to, but I kept forgetting. Now I've changed it again. I still haven't checked. Glorious. Glorious. Yeah, I think that was in WoW. Okay, just throw us off here.
Ostwald is a sacred place that is currently being defiled by pesky ravens, filthy creatures, and so foul-mouthed. Would you like to see a punish before I allow you to rattling to remove some of those nests?
No interest, tree man. No interest. Okay, let's start at the entrance again. Actually, wait. You're up again. So, I'll grab you. Ah, good. He isn't dead. But is the other guy? Yeah, the other guy died. So many free casts. Like, goddamn. Okay, here's these 5 left. 2 are from here. 2 are from High Mountain. And 1 is from Surmar. Ooh, more artifact power.
The light smites our foes.
Glorious. Glorious. Yeah, I think that was in WoW. But it's been too bloody long, I can't be sure. I've heard plenty of music over the years. Glorious. Sorry, it's just getting catchy in my head. Because I vaguely remember the song. And I do like it. Oh, I am falling asleep here. I really want to go play EVE Online, but I can't justify playing anything else beyond WoW because of them removing all this shit. Glorious. Glorious. Glorious.